designed by R.A. Mihailoff. And he just had a movie that was screened here. It was the Charlotte premiere at Smothered. And I see a smile coming across his face at the mention of it.
Well, yeah, we last summer we shot a movie called Smothered. Mm-hmm. Kane Hodder, Bill Moseley, Don Shanks, Malcolm Danar, myself, Brea Grant, and several other people as well. It was a horror comedy about a bunch of has-been horror icons that get invited to haunt a trailer park. Mm-hmm. But the best part of the whole thing is, in my opinion, the fact that it was written and directed by John Schneider.
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
he's just a good old boy.
The good old boy, yeah.
Not meaning no harm.
Not meaning any harm at all.
He's been in trouble with the law.
Well, I can't speak to that, Neil.
Since the day he was born. Yeah.
Well, maybe so, maybe not.
Right. But you bring up, the premise of the movie. It's a has-been horror actors.
Yes.
And that's cool of you guys to play those roles, to have a little fun with.
Exactly, we were sort of upending our image a little bit and poking fun at ourselves because we use our real names in the movie, and the first question I asked John after I went to wardrobe and we read through the script, I said, "Are we actually playing ourselves?" And I came to the conclusion that no, we're playing a kind of like a version of ourselves.
Yeah.
Like a parody.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I didn't kind of crystallize the idea till the very end that even though the only thing the character and I share is the name. Because the character is written, he's very timid, very delicate.
Yeah.
He carries a little lap dog with him. He's afraid of the dark.
Yeah.
Afraid of the dark.
But he can still be scary.
But he still can be scary.
That was my favorite line. I can be scary.
Yes.
You were just like, you were channeling me. It's like, it really reminded me.
Neil,
Yeah.
I don't know how I can break this to you, but I'm afraid when I was doing that movie, I didn't have one thought of you. Sorry, brother. Sorry. After the fact, I finally realized that the character in the movie was a combination, in my opinion, of Curly from the Three Stooges, the Cowardly Lion, and Julius, the chauffeur from Beetle Bailey cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
So.
To me, it really came across like you were really having fun.
Oh my God, let me tell you this. If the people that watch Smothered have half as much fun seeing it as we did making it, we will have a huge movie because we had so much fun. Here's the indicator. Every single one of us, at least once and probably multiple times, went to the set on our days off.
That's fantastic.
What other job, do you go to work and hang out on your days off?
Yeah.
We were having so much fun.
That's great.
Yeah.
So how was it meeting all these people? Did you expect that was how it was going to go, or not?
Well, I knew
really
most
sure?
of them.
True.
I mean, I knew Kane, of course. Kane and I are friends for 25 years. I knew Bill Moseley. I had not met Malcolm Danar. He turned out to be a great guy. We're very
We met him yesterday.
good friends.
Great,
I knew Don Shanks for many years. Brea Grant, I met her on the show, and she was great. And I had met John Schneider very briefly at a motorcycle rally probably 20 years ago.
Okay.
But it was just like instant rapport between us.
Yeah.
Kane brought me in. That's how I got involved. Kane called me up and said, "All right, I'm reading a script. It's funny as hell. There's a part you should play in it. I'm going to send it to you." I said, "Great." I said, "Who wrote it?" He says, "I can't tell you who wrote it." And he said, "But read it and see what you think." I read it, and it was great. And I like working with Kane. Kane and I like to do conventions and work together and stuff because we just have a lot of fun. So I said, "Well, I'm in. Who wrote it?" And he says, "I guess I can tell you now, John Schneider." I went, "Who? What?" And he goes, "Yeah, John Schneider." And so I said, "Well, I'm in."
Yeah. Is he a fan of like horror movies, like of the genre films? I can remember that'd be more of a question for him.
I guess that would be a question for him. I think he must be, but the way the movie came about, John was doing a convention in Germany with Richard Brooker.
Okay.
And Schneider sucked up all the air out of the room. He was the marquee star, and all the discretionary income went to John.
Yeah.
And Richard Brooker and whoever else was there had very bad weekends.
Oh, because he was pulling on.
Yep. And so they were sitting in the bar, and Brooker was kvetching about it.
Yeah.
And that's what spawned the idea. And actually, in the screenplay itself, it says, inspired by a drunken conversation with Richard Brooker.
Now, were you in the tent for the premiere?
Yes.
What was that like for you to watch it with a group of?
Well, that's the first time I saw the movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Was it the same for all you guys?
Huh?
Was it the same for all you guys?
No. Other people had seen it at least once or several
Yeah.
times. As far as I know, I'm pretty sure. But it was fine.
Yeah, but it was
Love
cool
it.
because like when each of the characters popped up, the crowd actually cheered because it really is a movie to play for a convention.
Yep, exactly, and that's why we premiered. Previewed is the correct term.
Yeah.
This is a preview, not a premiere, and that's why we previewed it here because we wanted to see what the core audience, how it would be received by the core audience.
Yeah.
We had a
The
question and
Q&A.
answer afterwards, and a lot of people stayed and asked a lot of questions, and we had a very good time. And then over the course of the weekend, many people came up to me afterwards and said how much they liked it. So keep your fingers
That's
crossed.
very cool.
Maybe we have a hit movie.
Yeah,
That would be fantastic.
And it's cool because I'm sure a lot of the people you've seen before at other conventions, and now they get to see you in a new role in a
Yes.
different
Yeah.
light.
Yeah, well,
and,
that's what a lot of
yeah.
people, that's the feedback I've been getting, that they thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It was.
And honestly, when we started this interview and I said, you got a little smile, you really did. And I thought it was a genuine little smile that you got when I mentioned Smothered. And it really, to me, it's like, you're really proud of this and you enjoy doing it.
And come on, man. It was so much fun to do.
Yeah.
And the fact that we got to come down here to Mad Monster Party and have a little reunion.
Yes.
The only person that was missing really was Kane, but he's in Australia making a movie, so that trumps everything, of course.
Yeah.
We would have loved to have him here, but business takes precedent.
Yeah.
So, but otherwise, let's see, hanging out with John Schneider, Don Shanks, Malcolm Danar. Yeah.
The Mad Monster itself, what do you think of the Mad Monster Party?
Oh, I love it. It's a great show, and I'm glad I got to come back a second year in a row.
Yeah. Well, it's good talking to you. I know you're doing this with not much time,
Yep.
so we really appreciate your time.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me on the show.
Absolutely.
Always enjoy talking to you.
Fantastic.
Always enjoy seeing you.
And
It is a pleasure.
Yeah.
It is a pleasure.
And we'll be in touch with you again. We'll see you future shows. And maybe have you on podcast
Sounds good.
here and there.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
In the famous words of the former governor of California, I'll be back. I'll be back.
Excellent.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thanks.